Hey guys, what's up? I'm Connor from the ConnorandLandonshow here, and right now I'm going to be doing something that I've only done once on this channel, but I've done many times on on the other channel, the Dookie Boys, which is now called Evolution because it's me and Landon's band name now. The other Landon Wolf, now Landon on the Boom on this channel, and yeah, so that's just strictly evolution type videos, like music type videos. So right now I'm going to be showing you guys. Right now I'm going to be showing you my vinyl collection, and then I'm going to be showing you my updated CD collection video, which will be coming shortly after this video. So I'm not wasting any time. I'm going to get right into it. Hold on. I'm going to get right into it with the first vinyl crate right here. And in this one we have AC/DC, Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap. Highway to Hell, Back in Black, we got Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits, then Arcade Fire, Funeral, The Arctic Monkeys, whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not, Avenged Sevenfold, the White Album, or the self-titled album. Funny story, don't kill me for saying this, but I got this album at a record store instead of the first album by the Foo Fighters. Sorry. I regret doing that. I regretted doing that ever since I did it. Next we have the Best of BTO, the Bachman-Turner Overdrive, or just Bachman-Turner Overdrive. Then the soundtrack to my favorite movie of all time, Back to the Future. Probably my second favorite movie of all time because I'm now realizing how amazing Star Wars is. Then we got Bad Company, Run with the Pack. Next, Beatles albums. I have a lot of Beatles albums. We have Meet the Beatles, Beatles 65, the early Beatles, Beatles 6, Help, Rubber Soul, my second favorite album by the Beatles, and my third favorite album of all time, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the White Album, then my favorite album of all time, Abbey Road. That's my dog, sorry if you heard that. Let It Be. Then we have the Beatles 1962 to 1966, the Red Album, and Beatles 1967 to 1970, the Blue Album. I said this was the Red Album, right? Because this is the Red Album, this is the Blue Album. Still need to listen to the Red Album. Then we have Beatles Love Songs, collection of the greatest love songs by the Beatles, because the Beatles have written some of the greatest love songs of all time, including my favorite love song by them, and my favorite love song of all time, And I Love Her. Then we have Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion. One of the greatest heavy metal bands and one of the greatest heavy metal albums, if not the greatest heavy metal band, and the greatest heavy metal album, Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Then we got, Then we got the last demo tape by the band Blink-182, Buddha. I'm wearing a Blink-182 shirt right now. I don't know why I had to point that out. Then we have Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, my third favorite album by them. Number 1 is the self-titled album, and number 2 is Enema of the State. And then probably that one in that Dude branch. Then we have Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. The self-titled album by Boston. The Cars, Candy-O. And Heartbeat City. Next we have a brand new one that I got literally just the other day. Same with London Calling by The Clash, one of the, if not the greatest punk rock album of all time. I already know what the greatest punk rock album of all time, though, is. I got this yesterday, along with the Red Album by the Beatles. Then we have Coldplay, A Rush of Blood to the Head, greatest Coldplay album. Then Deep Purple, When We Rock, We Rock, when we Roll, We Roll. Def Leppard, Pyromania, and Hysteria. Next we have The Doors, Strange Days. Gotta love The Doors. Damn it. Next up we have Earth, Wind and Fire, I Am. Then one of the greatest albums of all time, Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits. The Foo Fighters, The Color and the Shape. Foo Fighters' greatest hits. Wasting Light, my favorite album by them. And Sonic Highways. Then we got Foreigner 4. Peter Frampton. And then Frampton Comes Alive. Next I'm going to be moving on to this vinyl crate, which has... Alright, so next up we have this vinyl crate, which has Green Day, Dookie. Green Day was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, by the way. Side note, for a while I've been concerned about myself and wondering if Green Day was my favorite band of all time. After watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and after listening to all their albums again. I officially know that they're my favorite band of all time now. I'm not wondering it. Anyways, Warning. Then International Super Hits. Then the 2004 masterpiece, American Idiot. Huey Lewis and the News, Sports. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. And Power Slave. Got those two yesterday at a record store, and you have no idea how happy I was when I saw them. I literally flipped shit when I saw them. Next we have the Jay Giles Band, Freeze Frame. Then Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Then the greatest selling album of all time, Thriller. And Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Journey, Frontiers. After that we have Judas Priest, the best of Judas Priest. It's like the really, really early stuff. Then we have Kiss, Destroyer. Kiss Alive 2. And now we have every single Led Zeppelin album. Led Zeppelin 1. Led Zeppelin 2. Led Zeppelin 3, my second favorite album of all time, Led Zeppelin 4, Houses of the Holy, Physical Graffiti, Presence, damn it, In Through the Outdoor, and Coda. Then we have Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. Oddly enough, my least favorite Linkin Park album, Living Things. Then we have Paul and Linda McCartney, Ram. Motherfucker. Then Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Master of Puppets. And Misfits, Static Age. First vinyl I ever bought, by the way. Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. Nazareth, Close Enough for Rock and Roll. And the first album by the band Nirvana, Bleach. Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever. Then we got the Pixies, Doolittle. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. News of the World. The best album of 2013, Queens of the Stone Age, Like Clockwork. Then Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Don't know why I hesitated. And then A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Then we have that vinyl box over there, which has... Alright, so now we got this. The last but not least, I ran out of vinyl crates and I couldn't find another crate, so I had to use a box that I found in my room. In this one we have Radiohead, The Bends. Turns 20 this year, by the way. OK Computer. Kid A. Very small album, by the way. And we got In Rainbows, my favorite album, my favorite Radiohead album. Rage Against the Machine, self-titled album. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Got that for Christmas, by the way. Then we got Rise Against the Black Market. Then an album that I think just flat out kind of sucks, Rolling Stones, Dirty Work. I'm a huge Rolling Stones fan, and that right there is not my favorite album of them. Then we got the self-titled debut album by the band Royal Blood. They're going to be opening for the Foo Fighters this summer, and I'm going to go see the Foo Fighters live this summer. Then we have Rush, 2112, and Permanent Waves. Then we got Rick Springfield, Working Class Dog. Then, in my opinion, the greatest punk rock album by the greatest punk rock band of all time, Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. Amazing album. Then we got the Sound City soundtrack, Sound City Reel to Reel. Lily Squire, Don't Say No. Signs of Life. And we got the soundtrack to probably my personal favorite, if not one of my favorite movies of all time. Well, movie sagas of all time. My favorite out of these is The Empire Strikes Back, the Star Wars soundtrack of the original movie. Then we got Them Crooked Vultures, the album by Them Crooked Vultures, self-titled debut album by them. One of the greatest supergroups ever. Then we got the self-titled album by my personal favorite metal band of all time. Well, metal, progressive rock, art rock, whatever you want to call them. Tool, Undertow. And we got U2, October. War. The Unforgettable Fire. And, of course, the masterpiece by U2, The Joshua Tree. After that, we got Van Halen, 1984. Weezer, the Blue Album. Pinkerton. I ordered this off Amazon. I thought I was just going to get the regular album. And I was like, oh, okay, it's just, the regular. Oh, wait, it has 4 albums in it of the album and, like, a whole bunch of unreleased stuff. Then my personal favorite album of 2014, Everything Will Be Alright in the End. Third best album by Weezer. Then we got The White Stripes, White Blood Cells. Then probably this is either my favorite album by the White Stripes or this album is, Elephant. Then the debut solo album by the lead singer of the White Stripes, Jack White, Blunderbuss. And then one of the best albums of 2014, his second album, Lazaretto. This is like the greatest vinyl ever made, by the way. Like, so many features are on this album, it blows my mind. And up next we have The Who. Who's next? Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy. Then we have the soundtrack to the movie Tommy, even though it's broken in half. Yeah, my uncle bought it for me and he bought it broken in half. That just, yeah. Next up we have the album Face Dances by The Who, obviously. Then we have Afterburner by ZZ Top. No, wait, oh, shit. Eliminator by ZZ Top and Afterburner by ZZ Top. And that's pretty much it for my vinyl collection. Like this video if you like this video. Like it, share it, favorite it, show it to your friends. Also, the same thing with the vinyls as the CDs. As I showed my vinyl collection. Now, leave in the comments which albums you think I should get and which albums you think I should review that I already have, or if I don't have them yet. Same thing with the CDs. That video will be coming shortly. That's pretty much it. 3, 2, 1. I'm done. Goodbye. Subscribe.